Most of them will not take the spot that we're on. Mainly because of the reason that half of my life's work is beyond these numbers. When I say that, I mean, what we do know is that this property is valued at the moment at $1.3 million. And there's a reason for it. As large and grand and beautiful as it is, it has some history. We all know that if we go down one more block, we look to the right, there's a large gray building on the corner. It's known as the Lalaurie Mansion. It's actually the crown jewel with the ghost tour. It's the most haunted building in the entire quarter, so they think. It was actually bought out by a little friend of ours named Nicolas Cage. The city's figured it out. Hollywood people have a lot of money. They're eccentric, and they buy up the craziest crap. That's got a big life crisis written all over it. The other thing we may get interrupted by, the rolling discotheques. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right? Four-wheeled little things. Trying to attract you. Look in it. I usually don't even bother anymore. I've been doing this job so damn long, I can tell you what's in it. Vehicle being driven by a single guy. Or it's riding around with another guy. It's not impressive, is it? Point being, some other things that make this place so valuable is that 1903, one young man came through. He set foot off of a ship, which is known today as the Governor Nicholas Street Wharf. When he hit ground, he fell in love with an area that he couldn't get away from. It was known then as the original Red Light District. It was a lot of fun. You guys familiar with Pirates of the Caribbean? That little town they love so much called Tortuga? Yeah, we're in it. Well, not so much now, but back then. One young man named Jacques Saint Germain moves in, finds his property up for sale. He buys it straight out in cash. The problem being, Jacques claims he is a direct descendant of the Comte de Saint Germain from the south of France. Most people know about the Comte because if we get on our computers today and we look him up, even if we Google him, he has a cult following even today. They claim that the man is legendary. He was an alchemist, very powerful people for their time. They did that whole water to wine trick, the whole rock to diamond trick, never short of date on a Friday night trick. You're thinking what I'm thinking, right? If I could do the rock to diamond trick, I'd never be short of a date on a Friday night either. I'm working on it, trust me. I'm ready to go. It's going to be brilliant. But, problem being, Comte de Saint Germain, even by his circle of friends, was claimed to be over 300 years old. And we can't discredit his circle of friends because of who they were. One of them being the Lord Byron, the other one being Mary Shelley. We all know that after a little retreat, a couple of drinks too many, Mary Shelley's got an idea in her head. They convince her to pen it onto paper. It becomes known as one of our greatest literary works, which is what?
Frankenstein.
Beautiful. Although the Comte goes on, Jacques moves in. What we know about Jacques, very little. He is a man of great influence. He throws some of the grandest parties this city has ever seen. He's a man of little to no description, but a man of infinite wealth. If I were to take this entire tour to a ball, Jacques shows up, they're going to close the door. Nobody pays for a damn thing until he leaves. Well, we had one, but we'll talk about him in a little bit. Problem being, Jacques